Hey Ryan, like yourself, I'm actually off work today on this Friday, and I can't bum around too much in the movie room here because I have a industrial dumpster in my driveway right now, and I have to gut my flat. I've got no movies. The movie collection will remain untouched. I'm not gutting that, of course. Lord knows I should, but I would never. So, no, it's just like cardboard and junk that's accumulated over the last couple of years. But of course, if I'm home, I will be partaking of at least one or two movies because how can people like us not? And today, this morning, over coffee, I will be enjoying a film that is has a distinction of being one of the very first movies I ever saw in my life in a movie theater. There may have been one before this, but this is actually called, the English title is Across the Great Divide. This is the Italian Blu-ray called, Oltre le Grandi Montagne. Montagne, yeah, sure, however you pronounce that. My Italian's a little rusty. And when I say a little rusty, it's because I've never spoken the language in my life. so, um, but this is kind of an outdoors wilderness family type movie. In fact, um, the Wilderness Family, the guy here is a guy named Robert Logan. I believe he's the dad in all of the Wilderness Family films. There's three of those, all of which, again, are relics of my youth. Very young, tiny Jeff. But this one here, Across the Great Divide, I saw, like I said, it it's either the it's either the first or the third movie I ever saw in a movie theater. It may have been preceded by one of the Herbie movies, the you know sentient VW bug Disney movie, and then possibly there was a it's a movie from the guy who made the Benji movies, Joe Camp is that guy's name, and it was a movie called Homps, and Homps was about the cavalry using camels, and yeah, it's nonsense, but I may have seen those two before this one. But anyway, I had good. As a kid, I really liked it. I was actually loved it, and I've seen it a few times since. I have the Italian. You may be wondering, why do you have an Italian Blu-ray of that? Well, it's never been released on Blu-ray in America. I believe it got a DVD release in probably about 20 years ago. It was kind of a junky DVD release. It wasn't like cleaned up much or anything. This is gorgeous. I mean, this is like it looks like better than I'm sure it even looked when it was originally in theaters. Yeah, it's an entertaining film. It's a little cheesy, but I mean of its era, of course. Disney esque live action Disney type stuff. A great nature photography. As the plot deals with this Robert Logan, who he's sort of a bit actor who did a lot of stuff up to this point. I think he's in a couple of the Frankie and Annette like beach blanket bingo type movies. Probably a lot of television work and stuff like that. But he's really good. He's actually really good in this. He's a good performer, and it's about a guy. He's kind of plays a con artist, gambler, who's constantly, on the run for his life because he's ripping somebody off, and he winds up helping these two kids who are kind of orphaned to get across the American West to get to their inheritance. I think something like that. So of course they have to battle the elements and the occasional, grizzly bear. But I'm really glad I have this. It was actually relatively inexpensive, and as an Italian Blu-ray, it's region free, so it works on. I don't have a region free Blu-ray player yet. I'm sure someday I'll have to buy one, just because too many movies that I need would require that. But you never know. However, so that's what I'm watching this morning, Across the Great Divide. I haven't really watched this Blu-ray since I checked on it just to see what it looked like, and of course, like I said, it's beautifully done, very well remastered. And so that's my entertainment for this morning. Reservoir Dogs, huh? Yeah, controversially, I would say that that's probably still my favorite Tarantino movie because it's so like just very pure and clean. Like, well, it's not clean; it's a big dirty mess. But, um, but like narratively, it's later on he really, I don't know, gets a little excessive. I mean, I like I like his work. And I think when I say excessive, it's mostly running time. I don't know. He sort of has the same problem that a lot of filmmakers do when they're given carte blanche. That maybe having a few no men as opposed to constant yes men around you to say, you know what, maybe tighten that bit up there, and so. But when it comes to like just um, solid lightning bolt of a movie, Reservoir Dogs is still to this day. And what's great too is it's low budget, so you really, like you said with a noir thing. I mean, it really feels gritty and appropriately low rent. So grimy. Gotta love the grime. All right, sir. Talk to you soon.